reconnect. So you see, there's a whole world there.
Yes.
Yeah. And that is, if you look at me, from this thesis, there's a lot I do on migration. There's a lot I've written on migration. There's a lot of conferences I've attended on migration. There's also a lot that I try to make people understand the indigenous ways of understanding modernity. Indigenous understandings of modernity. So my research goes in different directions. It's a whole wide spectrum.
Okay.
Communication technology, conflict studies, gender, socio-cultural, pre-colonial Africa, and I do a lot, especially on communication. So technology, communication is power. And so whoever controls the medium, whoever
Yes.
controls the media,
Yes.
has power.
Okay.
You don't like it or not, he has power. You don't have power more than the pilot when you're in the plane.
No, the pilot has control.
If he wants to die, he dives the plane to an ocean, all of you finish there.
That's true.
Okay, so that is how my thesis
Research.
went about. That's how my research.
Research.
My research is actually, and also what is very interesting is to understand how Africans have been also agents of their own history. Africans have made their own history in their own way. And so, most of the time when you bring things to Africa and things like that, things that are very new, Africa takes up these things and makes sense out of it more than how you conceive it.
Okay.
Really, more than how you conceive it. And they will always have meaning in their context.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. If you go to Africa today, not everybody has a cell phone. Some don't even want to have a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like it. Not everybody went to school.
That's true.
Not everybody went to church. Some people today are not still Christians. They don't see the need to bath. And you don't blame them for that. Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you, Prof.
Yeah.
What about the languages you speak?
No, I speak
Briefly.
No, I speak my mother tongue, which is
Okay.
Lanicom,
Which
very
is
well.
Gam.
But I don't write it. That is one part in me that I have to do when I take sabbatical.
Okay.
I don't write it. I speak English very fluently.
As we can see, you
Yeah,
can
but,
hear now.
Then I dabble into French a bit,
Okay.
and then I dabble into a bit of Dutch.
Okay.
And that
Okay.
is all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's dive to your educational background. Now, tell us about your primary school formation from 1974 to 1981 in Ginicom.
Yeah. In fact, I only came to understand
Yes.
the primary school I went to that it was opened in 1927, not even 1928.
Okay. St. Anthony?
Yes, St. Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting to see how something can become so a given, and people will take it without ever interrogating it, without ever understanding it.
Okay.
But whenever I'm in Cameroon,
Yes.
I'm always in the archives. There's no way to stay in Cameroon for a month.
Yes.
I don't go to the archives. And when I go to the archives, I can go to the archives just to greet people.
Is it easy for you to have access?
Of course, in Boya. Of
Okay.
course, it is up there in the
After all, you pass to
Yeah.
Boya, so they know
Yeah. So when I go into the archives, if I lay my hands on something,
you. Yes, Prof.
whether I know it or not, something must come out. So last July, I was in the archives. Yeah. And I was in the archives with Father Joe Basiba,
Okay.
whom I was helping since he did sciences in his formation. And he was writing a thesis, and the supervisor asked him to use archival documents.
Okay.
So I laid my hands on the file, and I actually discovered that this school was opened in 1927. And the proprietor of the school was Right Reverend Bishop Peter Rogan.
Okay.
That was the proprietor of the school.
Wow. He founded that school.
Yes, and he was the proprietor.
Of course.
And I got it.
He was a bishop.
And I got it. So I was asking myself, it means that I was walking with my feet up. So I need to straighten this now. Many people don't think that school will not believe that school was opened in 1927, because pacesetters of research in Ginicom,
Yes.
given the impression that it was opened in 1928.
Okay.
But I remember even myself
Yes, Prof.
seeing the billboard, St. Antonio School opened in 1928. How can we really think that it was opened in 1928? But I have the documentation to prove that.
Yes, from the archives.
All from the archives.
I see.
All the reports, all the teachers who were teaching there. I have them. Up to 1946.
So they were well documented.
Yeah, that was the school I went to.
I see.
My first teacher in class 1 was Dennis Akono.
Okay.
Dennis Akono was a very tall guy, very fatherly guy.
I see.
Tall, really fatherly. I only came to know after many years, 40 years plus, that Dennis Akono was actually a prince.
Okay.
He was actually a prince of Kom. And he came to live in Ginicom. Because when the Roman Catholic Church was opened in Ginicom, most of the wives, royal wives, ran to Ginicom for conversion, and they never went back. I think Dennis Akono was one of that.
I see.
And so, when I went to class 2, I think class 2 was Stephen Byrne. Stephen Byrne was a sickling. He was always a sickling. Yeah, he died. He died a long time ago. And then in class 3 was a very interesting class. At Peruse Magdalene. And I had this knack of always reading. Right in class 3, I had already started. You know, we used to have readers.
Yes.
Readers for class 3 by J.C. Gam Nkwi and whoever. So I used to read. Really, and I started this thing of me. I don't know who actually taught me how to join two words and go ahead. Then one day, she came to class and asked that who can spell the word lying? That lying down.
Yes.
People, then I raised my hand and I spelled it. You know what she gave me?
No.
5 francs.
Wow.
5 francs was a lot of money.
Then.
5 francs. 5 francs. Obviously, we were still in touch.
Okay.
We were still really in touch. Then we had Thomas Mai too. But what happened again in that class 3 was actually that because we had 2 schools running parallel. One St. Mary Goretti School, which was for girls.
Okay.
And St. Anthony School was for boys. And so I think at that time, the years I stayed in my mind, they decided to mix. So one of the people that was sent to, now I was sent to a girls' school.
I see.
And I remember Judith sitting to my left and Greta sitting to my right. All of them are late. Yeah. And then we had this teacher again. He died again, teacher Godfrey Kumwe, who taught us. He taught me, I think, from class 4. In class 5, I was taught by a nun.
Okay.
Reverend Sister Josepha.
A missionary.
Yeah, the missionary. No, tertiary sister.
Oh, tertiary.
Yeah,
okay.
tertiary sister.
I see.
And then I think class 6, who took us in class 6? Joseph, he died again. And then class 7 was Peter D.A., who died again. Most of my class 7 teachers are already gone. My primary school teachers.
I see.
Peter D.A. was that person who dictated the talent in me that I could teach.
Wow.
Well, we used to have this subject, general knowledge.
Yes.
In 3 parts.
Okay.
Geography,
Yeah.
history, and nature study. Whatever it really means. Nature study.
Planting and
learning insects and flowers. I was very strong in history.
Okay.
Really strong in history. Renaissance, Reformation, Zwingli, Martin Luther, all those guys were on my fingertips in class 7. So he gave me about 6 or 7 of my classmates to be teaching them. I think they were slow learners. So I was giving them lessons. They also give me assignments. I corrected it. I took it to
the teachers.
Peter D.
Wow.
I remained friends. Interestingly, D.A. was a very good friend of my father.
Okay. What a connection.
A working guild, because the 2 of them actually opened up Legion of Mary in Ginicom. You understand what I mean?
Yes, yes.
So that is how my primary school days were. After school, you have to come back home, go and help mommy in the farm, carry crops. Yeah, it was really enjoyable in those days. Hardly did I leave the village.
I see.
It was a typical village boy.
Thank you so much, Prof. Nkwi. What about your secondary formation from 1981 to 1986 in the same Ginicom?
Yeah, my secondary formation came quite interesting. The person who was really, really like behind me in my secondary school was my father's brother, Reverend Dr. Albany.
Oh, yes.
Who I'm writing his biography now.
Okay.
Albany was really, really, he got some funding wherever he got it. He said, okay, he will help me. And in Com tradition, it's really not normal because the Com tradition is matrilineal.
Oh.
In matrilineal societies, maternal uncles are those who take care of nephews.
I see.
Maternal uncles don't take care of nephews. So, for him to do that, it was very exceptional. Very exceptional to have done so. No. But I think I braved it. I went to Form 1. I can't remember my teacher. There were many teachers. Form 1, Form 2.
Yeah.
Got very interesting into chemistry, into physics. But in Form 3, I was already knocked out in the sciences. I was knocked out completely.
Wow.
Because the guy who came to teach physics came with mechanics. It was only the Newton's laws of motions. It was MV, this, I was knocked off completely.
Okay. It was not your.
And then I was knocked off. What was the softer part? History.
Okay.
Because the history teacher was more accommodating. Gives us assignments, go and do the assignment at home. To be interesting.
Yes.
I had to look for exercise book. The assignment was on imperialism.
I see.
Then I really got these exercise books, my textbooks, right? I did my assignment. Everybody was I was bringing my own too. Pull out my paper. Everybody has sat down. I read the introduction. Started taking note of me. I became a hero in class 3.
Wow.
I was like on top of the roof.
Form 3.
Form 3.
Yes.
And history, I knew that history was where I would finally end. I already knew that in Form 3. I knew that.
Wow.
That
was really early and good.
yes. And to be very interesting, we are talking in the house of Evaristos.
Yeah.
This teacher is the maternal uncle of Evaristos.
Wow.
He's the brother of Evaristos' mother.
What a coincidence.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm still in touch today with him. He never ended there. Well, my O levels, I even went to stay with him in Kumbu. That's how I got to government school Kumbu.
Okay, that's interesting.
So that was secondary school.
Yes.
So I left Kumbu again. I left Kumbu halfway for personal reasons, and I went to Comprehensive High School Bamboo.
Okay.
Comprehensive High School Bamboo we used to call it.
Yes, from 1987.
Yeah, we used to call it Cassava Farm.
Why?
It had all type of creatures, all type of people.
I see.
You sat in class with about 200 of
different characters
from different parts of the world. Okay. Not different parts of the world, but from Southwest Cameroon, Bamileke, everybody was there. Everybody was there. But they were very good teachers. Very good teachers who were coming back. Because the school, Comprehensive High School Bambi was owned by Francis Young. Okay. Hopefully he died. Yeah. And he used to intercast Bambi and take the top notch, the real teachers. He hired them, they were taking part time in Bambi now. Yeah. Well, Tengwa Paul, who became a mayor in the BLO. Yes. Yes. He taught me. The most intelligent teacher I ever came across. Tengwa Paul. Okay. We had Foje John for economics, Madame Mufo for economics, Kum for English history, and then we have this guy, he's even here now, Peter Sufo Tangi. Okay. For literature. Yes. Yes, Peter Sufo Tangi. He's even in the US now. Yes, and then there is this guy from Bamanki, or I'm forgetting his name. It's a tall, lanky guy like that. How can I forget this my friend's name? All were for literature. So it was we had Madame Padaman. Madame Padaman was Indian. Was from India. So we had really an avalanche of teachers in Bamboo. Yeah. Well, it was okay.
Platform.
Yeah, and then there was nothing wrong in Bamboo except that there were a lot more students in Bamboo. Yeah.
I see.
And you also see like what we'll go back to my technology of the thesis. The world is about connection. Connect and reconnect, we connect and reconnect.
Yes, Prof.
As we are talking here today, we have connected.
We have.
27 years after, we're talking 2024.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah. From May 1997, we're talking in May 2024. 6,000, 8,000 miles away from home.
Yes.
Across the Atlantic.
Wow.
That's where we're talking today. Okay?
Yes, Prof.
And talking in the house of Evaristus, whom we lived in Kumbu.
Wow.
I lived with Evaristus in Kumbu.
Can you imagine?
I visited Evaristus in their compound in Fundo, and we are back here.
Wow.
It's all about
Connections.
It's all about
Connections.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So according to you, connections are indispensable.
Especially amongst friends. Especially amongst you cannot do without it.
Wow.
You always meet again. You always meet again. You always meet again. You always meet again. Yeah. Yeah.
You called a very important name, Reverend Ivo Dr. Ndiche. I was at Enugu bigger memorial seminary where he studied. I went to the archive, but unfortunately, the library got closed. They closed the library because they had to go for holidays. So I wasn't able to touch some of the articles Reverend Ivo Ndiche wrote. But could you, in a nutshell, tell us who was Reverend Father Dr. Ivo Ndiche?
I'm really looking for those articles they are talking about.
Okay.
Ndiche was born in February 1929.
Okay.
In Ginicon. Yeah, he grew up to go to the St. Anthony School.
So he was the first priest of Ginicon?
Yeah, he was. He was ordained in 1958. 1st of January 1958.
Okay.
Because he schooled in Sase.
Okay.
Taught back in Sase.
I see.
Before going to the seminary
in Enugu. I see.
And he came back then, he was, in a nutshell, he was ordained 1st of January 1958 in Ginicon.
Okay.
With James Tuba, who died quite recently.
Yeah.
Ndiche became the educational secretary for the entire West Cameroon Diocese.
Can you imagine then?
Yes, his activities radiated from the bishop's house in Boya right to Kame. Right to Kame.
Wow.
And then in 1975, he backed home a PhD in Cali University of Washington.
Okay.
In Seattle, yeah?
Wow.
He backed a PhD. Yeah.
I think he's the first in the ecclesiastical province to back a doctor in the United, especially during the time of Archbishop Paul Zekov.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He got it at the time. And then he came home. I think he was the principal of St. Augustine.
I see.
He became principal of St. Bede's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that, because we need to remember our pastor, pastor of souls.
Yeah.
Ivo Ndiche. I always see his picture there, very gentle.
Yeah. I've really been looking. I've been looking for what he wrote in Bigger Seminary.
No, we're going to find them. We're going to find them. So, Professor, let's move to your bachelor in history in 1996. So you finished high school. What made you go to Boya to study, by the way?
I go back to Benin Fallen.
Okay.
Yes. I go back to Benin Fallen, general intellectual.
Yes.
But Benin Fallen, when I was general intellectual, I swore that I would never go to Yaoundé University.
Okay.
Because Yaoundé University was actually built on the French system.
Oh.
Yeah, Yaoundé University is built on the French system.
Many students were complaining.
Exactly, built on the French system.
Okay.
Okay? And then, when you look at the checkered history of Yaoundé University was opened in 1962.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, Prof.
In 1962, and the vice chancellor was Wulo Meteki Bumwa,
Okay.
who was doubling over as Minister of National Education.
Oh my God.
Ahijo had wanted that they should open the University of Yaoundé as an affiliate of this university in Dakar, Sheikh Anta Diop.
Okay.
Now, Meteki Bumwa had to refuse that they should open it in Yaoundé. And so when they opened the university in Yaoundé, there were even no teachers. They were flying down French expatriates from Paris. And And by 1964, the first strike took place in Yaoundé.
Okay.
What were students demanding? Infrastructure and indigenous teachers.
Can you imagine the Open University without infrastructure?
Yeah. If you go to Ngwakele,
Yeah, Prof.
which is Ngwakele, and you look at the infrastructure,
Yeah, Prof.
you will know that it was constructed in a dictatorial regime because it's all concrete.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really concrete, solid. Solid. The buildings are solid.
Okay.
Yes, that was very difficult when you're only invested to destroy the building. Where would you start?
A lot of stones, concrete.
Yeah, where would you start? So when I read Ben and Fallen, it was in my mind. My mind was good to wear. My parents had no money.
Yes, Prof.
But I had this zeal, this burning zeal to read, the burning zeal to go to the university.
Yes, Prof.
The first venture which flopped was in Nigeria. That was really an adventure. Which today, I don't know why I'm alive. I think God came.
Wow.
The first venture was in Nigeria.
Okay, you went to Nigeria.
I took a long one to Jos.
Wow.
I went to Jos.
So did you go through AD now or through
No,
Econ?
I threw Econ. With nothing. Apart from my ID card. Yeah, apart from my ID card.
Yeah, we did.
Then in Jos, I remember that night in a taxi. You know, the Pentecostalism was still something strange to us in Cameroon in the 90s. But it was really there in Nigeria. You know, this lady trying to preach in the taxi.
Exactly.
I was preaching like, will I ever see home again? Then I got to one Cameroonian. I think the guy was from Akwa. I've forgotten his name. I we had dinner. Guess what was dinner, man?
Was it Gary and Okra?
No, you have spoken one. It was Gary.
Yes, beans.
And fried termites.
Fried termites.
Fried termites. With whole water Gary. How does it go down?
Oh my God. So did you eat it?
Of course. with a lot of appetite.
Oh my goodness.
With a lot of appetite.
So you were just visiting, you were not studying?
No. That was the beginning of looking for our mission.
Okay, I see.
So we struggled to write the Gam exams. Then already had A-levels. And I remember the dean of the Faculty of Education, University of Jos.
Yes, bro.
This guy was Professor Akininde.
Okay.
Oh my, what a humble Yoruba man. We lost contact. But this guy took my documents to Lagos, Central Admission. Wow. So that they can waive the JAMB,
exactly.
JAMB Joint Admission Matriculation Board exams. Since I had A-level.
Exactly.
No, he told me that they wanted bribe, but they couldn't give bribe because he was board fearing. Okay. And that there was nothing she could do. And so I backed out. And I think 1992, I left Jos, coming down the Lafayette State.
Yes.
Which is it's sandwiched between Makodi and Plateau State.
Exactly. Makodi.
Yeah.
Yes.
At that time, we had a place there. It was still under the Plateau State.
Okay.
And they call it Lafayette.
Yes.
Lafayette, which is now a state. There, you have a very strong control point. Very strong.
So they stopped the car.
Yeah, welcome to Lafayette Immigration Police. Can you identify yourself? Yes. The guys who are coming. Very interesting. When I travel, and to my televiewers, create friendship to your left and to your right.
In the bus, even in the plane.
Wherever. Whether the people want to talk with you or not, make them talk or not. Okay. We are stopped there to eat. And I took two Nigerians up to wherever, restaurant, whatever. They fried yam. I was very loquacious. I was talking as if I was a Nigerian. I was talking, I didn't care. Okay. So when this guy stopped us, and he came to me, I said, but policeman, you haven't identified yourself. You just say, welcome to Lafayette. To Lafayette. We don't know who you are. Can I know who you are? The whole car burst into laughter.
Why?
I don't, if they had ever known that this was a foreigner, I said, but you have not identified yourself. Okay. Why don't you ask people to identify themselves? They I say, young man, why are you so funny? I said, yes, we know that you are immigration, but what's your name?
Okay.
Because I can tell you that I come from Oboleo local government area. That's where I'm going to now.
That's true.
So what is the problem? And then we'll make progress. And that is how that guy jumped out and we took off.
Okay.
I have no single paper in my bag from Cameroon. I have nothing to show where I was
No
going.
passport.
Nothing at all.
So that's
if they saw the passport, it would even be worse.
Exactly.
I will not
Start asking for
have
money to pay.
and then they will take me now to the police. And then they will detain me.
Exactly.
There were no phones. The parents will never know where this poor boy was.
Then they won't give back your transport. The car is going to go. Okay. So thanks to those.
Exactly. So when I went home, all my small money that I spent, all this money that I saved up has gone. Where do I start? I had to go back to Jamaica.
Back to where you were born.
But then I told my mom that I cannot stay. I told my mom that I cannot stay here.
Okay.
My mom said, what? I said, I can't stay here. I need to go find out something for myself. Because this is my ambition. I remember my mother gave me 1,000 francs. And then my mother was drying sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
She picked 2. You know, when sweet potatoes are dry, they're very sweet.
Okay.
They are not cooked that day.
Yeah.
She gave me. I was eating away. And when I left, that year, there was no time that I did not have my bathing soap. I did not have my cosmetics. There was no day that I slept without eating.
Wow.
93. University of where? I applied. I saved up some money, which could put me for first year.
Okay.
Then, Father Oliver, my elder brother, with my support system. Where will I stay in Boya? I could pay the fees.
Exactly.
But where will I stay? Where will I be eating 3 times a day?
No.
We had a cousin
Yes.
in Boya who was staying at Long Street.
Okay.
Behind the moose. So I was staying in the moose
And
trekking to Ruby and back. Happily, with no problem.
Wow, that's fine.
Yeah, no, with no problem.
We're comfortable.
I've never really gauged the kilometers.
Okay.
I did that.
Oh.
I did that with a lot of joy.
Okay.
I can count 2 times that I entered a taxi. It was a luxury to enter a taxi. So we started off. And my sister, she was very supportive.
Okay.
Although she could not support me financially, but I think she did a lot because she was working with P&T.
I see.
She was working with P&T, but she also linked me up. The thing that she did that actually just struck me, and that's one thing I was talking with Yanni yesterday and I forgot, was when I went to her office in P&T delegation.
Yeah, what struck you then?
No, I went to visit her in the office.
Yes.
And then she took me to the archives.
Wow.
You know, the archives is very near to P&T.
Okay.
Very near.
Yeah.
Talkable distance. Immediately I entered the archive and I smell.
Yes.
That smell of the archives. Oh no.
Oh, you were at home.
I went back to university. I said no. I wrote to the dean that I want to do it.
Okay.
I wrote to the dean. So for Martin Njoma.
Okay, he was then the
dean.
The dean. Okay.
Yeah. And then now, exceptionally, he called me in the office. We had already been in school for 1 month, 2 weeks, and I was reading literature.
Okay.
And it was so much a bore that I didn't really know the final push. But he kept on telling me that I have to read this department. But what about Renaissance literature?
Yes.
Harlem literature, American literature. How can I be sitting in Africa and you're teaching me Renaissance literature? It's just to me like miseducation of the mind. No, I said no. I won't do this shit, man.
I see. Okay.
And then God gave that final push that morning when we entered the archives. All of that. And then when I wrote my petition to Prof. Njoma, in the morning, we were coming down to school. In the factory art, my name was pasted in the whole door.
Wow.
Then one of my course mates in literature came and told me,